Okay, big life update. It is Friday and I got my hair done today. Yes, I needed it to be a very dramatic motion when I said that. I'm so in love with this new color. It's a different tone. It's a little bit lighter. It's a lot cooler. I am no longer like an orange cat. I had no idea how bad it looked. Why didn't you guys tell me? Please don't answer that. I actually got before and after pictures and it is like half really embarrassing and halfway like I have to show you guys because it's such a dramatic change. Obviously, I didn't have any hair people in Dallas, but I found Color by Emily. It's at Color by Emily on Instagram, and Ashley. I'll put both of their Instagrams in the description if you're in the area because it is so worth it. Luna is having a party down here and my house is an absolute disaster. But anyway, I could not be happier. I feel so much better about my hair. I put the before and after on my Instagram story. Part of me wanted to keep that to myself. Part of me thought like, you know what? Maybe nobody needs to see that. But you know, you guys have been seeing it, but that's okay. Now I know. My hair just loves to get really, really brassy if I don't keep up with toning it often. So I've seen the light. I love this hair. I'm so into it. It feels so much better just when you get a trim. She really just trimmed off about an inch and she layered it, and I got some shorter pieces up here in the front. As I was growing out my bangs, I was really enjoying these little like shorter bits in the front. So I wanted to recapture that moment and Ashley helped me make that happen. Emily was awesome. It's been too long since I've gotten my hair done and it feels so good. I don't know if it's just me, but like that first day when you get your hair done, it's like you're a new woman. And when Grant got home from work, I was like, oh, do you like my hair? And what did you say, Grant?
I said you look like a fancy feast.
He said fancy feast. All the other guys call their girls a snack and mine calls me fancy feast. Anyway, right now I'm supposed to be getting ready. We're going out to dinner and I don't know where we're going. Grant won't tell me. Apparently it's a surprise, but he said I need to wear a dress. Where are we going, Grant?
A surprise location.
Grant's gonna be wearing his boots tonight. If you call me fancy feast, can I call you puppy chow?
Yeah, that's cute.
Fancy feast and puppy chow out on the town. I have my suspicions.
You have your suspicions that we're going towards that very large tower?
Are we going there?
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
I totally called it. I thought we were doing something different. Well, he started talking about this a couple of days ago and I had a few guesses since then, but it came to me while I was trying to do my makeup. What is this place called?
Reunion Tower.
Reunion Tower, and it's one of those like dungeon drop kind of restaurants where you go to the very top, and that's what the like drop ride was called at Astroworld, Dungeon Drop. It looks the same. Basically, it's a restaurant that spins, that's on a very tall tower and you can see all around the city. I've never eaten at one, but I've always been fascinated by them. There's one in Houston and we tried to go once, right?
Not with me.
Yes, with you.
No.
Yes, with you.
No.
Oh, I think it was in Atlanta.
Was it?
Yeah, it was in Atlanta. I guess I've never tried to go to the one in Houston. I've never been to one. I'm very excited right now. I'm a very lucky girl. We're going up.
But you can't really see.
No, you can't.
Oh, that's crazy. You still see.
Oh, so you've been here before?
Yeah.
Oh.
We came here like...
This would be such a cool view. I guess they make you wait for it. If it looks like I just rolled out of bed, put on a raincoat and went outside and looked at a house, that's because that's what happened. Oh, I'm out of breath. But we just came back from the house we just looked at because I realized my raincoat was wet from the inside, which means the leak is happening and my clothes are getting wet. Nope, no one has come and fixed the leak. still. So the house we just looked at was built in the 20s, so it was a very different situation than we've got here. It was just like, you know how realtors say it's places are really quirky. This was like, the quirk factor was off the charts. Luna is growling at me. Every bathroom in this place was completely different. Obviously the closets were super small. There was a pool, there was a doggy door, which I think Miss Luna Bean will really like. Oh, well, no. One of the weirdest things was there was like an island in the kitchen where that's where all the burners were, but there was no real counter space around it. So it would just be like, you'd literally be on an island cooking things and you'd have to, I don't know. It just seems like it would be a pretty interesting situation to cook with. And then also the microwave, I don't think I even got a clip of this, was like up here, the two ovens stacked, and then on top of that it was the microwave. I don't know, this house was built long before microwaves and it wasn't ready. I feel like we could make it work. Like honestly, I'm not that picky, really. I just want internet, but I don't know. The house was pretty spooky, especially this black bathroom. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I even want to talk about it. Probably not going to happen with that house, but we are looking. I mean, it's just so hard to get any answers from anybody. Well, it's not hard, it's impossible. We haven't gotten any definitive answers about like what we can do, how we can fix all of the situations that are going on here. Really, it's just so frustrating because we haven't gotten any answers. Like there's no timetable. Like we don't know when any of this stuff is going to get better. So it's hard to wait, even though I want to wait because we really like this house. I don't want to complain about this all over again, and my arm is actually already getting tired. We had so much fun last night. The restaurant was so cool. The food was so good. Grant is like the king of date night. He always makes such good choices. And actually, Grant said that he had to get that reservation like 3 weeks ago because it's always full. I really liked it. And I loved my dress. I'm so happy I finally got to wear that dress. I've had it since before the honeymoon because I meant to wear it on my honeymoon, but that didn't work out. So I finally got to wear it before it's officially fall, and it would be weird for me to wear it. I guess it is officially fall. I'm resisting it though, remember? I'm not doing fall this year. But now we are on a whole other mission. I bought some office chairs for us. They are so cool. They're amazing. You will see. But we have to drive like an hour away to get them. I found them on Instagram on this account called Day Trip Dallas. I think it's Day Trip. But we have to figure out how to bring them back here. We were just gonna rent a van, and then we figured out that it's actually really difficult to rent a van here. Like we called around, and obviously since it's raining, bringing them back in a truck would be difficult, but we might have to do that. I don't know. Okay, so the best we could do was to come to the airport and rent a minivan. Oh yeah, look at our new whip. You know what? I'm gonna change directions of this channel. We're doing the van life. The only question is now, can we get Wi-Fi in a van? Oh no, they're taking my ride. My family never had, oh my gosh, look at these controls, they're gigantic. My family never had a minivan, and now that I'm in one, I feel like maybe I missed out on a pretty essential part.
I wanted my family to get a minivan so bad. My mom would like not have it.
Really? What kind of car did she have? A small car?
No, she had a Suburban.
Oh really?
She was like first SUV before SUVs were big.
Oh yeah. Well, she had 2 boys. You have space for them to fight it out in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We took it on road trips, and they would like hook up like a TV, rig up a TV.
That's awesome.
Like a little TV with a VCR on it. So
before like just cars had TVs in them for kids.
You had to like strap it in and like run a cable up to the
That's
thing.
Hilarious. Your parents are awesome. We never had anything like that. We just had to
up.
like bump around back there and claw at each other. Look at this. Pimp mode engaged.
Pimp mode engaged.
He did not say it with the same enthusiasm I did. You gotta take a picture of me in this van so I can tell people on Instagram that I'm a vanner now. I don't know if they call them vanners.
That's what you
What? I actually saw a thumbnail. I didn't actually click on it because I've watched a significant number of like living in my car, van life kind of videos, like people that like totally redo the inside of a van or an RV or whatever to live in it. I don't know why, but I'm fascinated by it. I know I could never actually do that because I have too much junk, but I think it would be cool.
Good morning, welcome to Hertz.
Hi.
But I saw a thumbnail of this one girl and the inside was all white. It looked like modern, minimal. It was amazing. I don't know how she was doing it. I need to go back and find that video because it looked awesome. So where are we going? Rockwall?
Yeah.
It's about like 45 or 50 minutes away. We're thinking this is the kind of spaceship church we need to go to. All right, so we got the chairs loaded up. And now we're looking for a lunch spot. And this little town is so cute. It's got some scary scarecrows everywhere. I'm ready to move in. All right, we got the chairs all moved in. They're spinning, looking good. The rest of the room, not so much, but I have some work to do. Like I told you guys last week, I've been working on the wedding recap, wedding review video, and it was supposed to go out on Thursday, but this video is a monster. I don't know what got into me, but the video is like 45 minutes long and I put in like 900 pictures from the wedding. I just went over like every bit of planning, every different part of the wedding, all the unique different things that we decided to do, or some of the not unique things that we decided to do, all the drama, all the things that I regret, all the things that I loved. Spoiler, there's a lot of things I loved and not so many things that I regret, but I shared it all, and hopefully you guys are interested in seeing this video because it's taken me so long to work on. It took me so long to film, to prepare, to make the notes, to select the pictures, and I'm still not done with it. And it's Saturday, so I'm very late, but I'm hoping to get it done this afternoon and publish it earlier tomorrow morning because we're going to brunch tomorrow. I'm feeling very much like I want like one of those Saturday naps, but I'm gonna fight that feeling and do this. And I'm also gonna use my new chair. Let's see. This chair is significantly cooler. I've never bought anything that I found on Instagram, but I do follow a bunch of those accounts where they find like vintage stuff. And I'd say it was a successful transaction. Oh, I should say, by the time this video goes out, the wedding recap video should already be out. So if you missed it and you want to watch it, check out my main channel because that's where it's going. Okay, many hours later, it is time to celebrate because I actually got that wedding review video done. High fives all around. If he wasn't driving, he would totally high five me.
Totally.
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 Okay, I assume not. He might not. He might leave me hanging.
Oh, what?
It's a likely story. I wanted to publish it in the morning so people actually had time to watch it. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch the whole thing. People on Instagram stories like told me that they would watch the whole thing even though it's really incredibly long. I hope it's helpful ultimately. Anyway, I'm gonna stop worrying about it. At the end of the day, it's gonna be nice because it's all of my memories and I can look back on it. Anyway, right now we are headed to Alamo Draft House again. We went, I didn't even tell you guys about this, I don't think. Not last week, but week before, right before we went to Houston, we went to see True Romance in the theater because it was like the 25th anniversary and seeing it on the big screen. Like honestly, there were points where I thought I was gonna cry. Like whenever it was starting.
Really? You didn't tell me about that.
I was just so happy. Sometimes, well, and also I was like all PMS-y, so
Yeah.
just anything really. I was just getting real emotional about it. But right now we're about to go see the Bill Murray Stories, which is a documentary all about Bill Murray and all of the crazy stories that you always hear about him. Like him like just showing up at a wedding or showing up at a party. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard these stories. Have you?
I've heard stories of stuff like him, like people were eating outside and Bill Murray just walked by and like took food off their plates.
Yeah.
And was like, no one will ever believe you.
Yeah.
Like everybody's heard that story.
The documentary is just about the guy like just trying to get to the bottom of it or like figure him out and see like why he has such like a different kind of celebrity life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think it should be interesting. I actually didn't know about this movie at all until I just checked the Almo app today just to see. Was it the last time we were here you got salad?
Yeah, he died. I thought second it was when we went and saw Mandy.
He was having such a hard time with that salad. You have to be very, very picky when it comes to ordering at a dark dining movie theater.
Yeah.
I've gone wrong before. And even eating, the last time when I ate pizza, I don't know, there's a lot of trust involved. I don't know if you watch my vlogs back whenever we first started dating and there was a roach on my pizza. Oh, actually, I don't think I even put that in the vlog, but I made a whole side story time video on my main channel. Very traumatic. There was a straight up roach on my pizza and I almost ate it. Yeah, that's the whole story, but you know, I told it in a more dramatic way. But, and I had actual footage of the roach on the pizza. It really like blended in. So anyway, I started thinking about that the last time I was eating pizza at Alamo Draft House, and it it was troubling. Did you love the movie?
I did. It just doesn't matter.
I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen Meatballs.
We don't know where we are. It's Sunday and we are in traffic. We're on the way to Fort Worth and we're gonna have brunch with Grant's family at Joe T's, which is like, what would you call it? Like the crowd favorite of Fort Worth Tex-Mex?
Yeah, that's like the place you take people when they come to Fort Worth. It's like the fun spot. Sit on the patio and have some margaritas.
Yeah, it's huge. I've only been there once. I think their margaritas are infamous.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be having any margaritas today, but I got up early today so I could get that wedding video out, and I was successful. Oh my gosh, I honestly could edit that video forever and ever. It's so long, but hopefully people have the time, or you know, the people that are interested take the time. I don't know, I'm nervous about it clearly, but I'm glad I made it. I'm glad it's out there. I finished the playlist, so all the songs we like scheduled to be like the first dance song, the entrance song, like the song I walked down the aisle to, like all of that, and then also all the songs that we could remember from the dance floor, and so that's on Spotify. Just go watch the video. If you're at all interested in the wedding, it's everything. Everything.
Yeah, I think if someone's out there who's planning a wedding,
especially in Houston,
they should be paying you for that video, because it's like,
it's free.
Just do the exact same thing we did.
True. And it would be amazing.
It'd be amazing and super. You're done.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like a little blueprint on like, do you want to have my exact wedding? That was amazing, and we had such a good time and couldn't be happier. Just, it's all laid out for you, even like with links.
The perfect 100-person wedding. Done.
Perfect 100-person wedding, yes. There are a lot of photos like from the dance floor and stuff. Hopefully our guests don't care about being put out there. It's at the end of the video.
They should have thought about that before they got on that dance floor.
You know what I didn't include in the video that now I'm kind of wishing I did include?
What?
I talked about, okay, the dance floor was small. It's a smaller reception venue, and people were getting so into the dancing that there was an alternate dance floor by the bar, and we have pictures of it.
You cut that part out?
Yeah. The video is so long. If I didn't edit it, it would be like 2 hours long. I need to make like a director's cut.
Director's cut?
Uncut.
The definitive
uncensored
edition. It's like Lord of the Rings, 11-hour video.
Yeah, I could talk about that wedding for days. I mean, think about all the conversations we had about the wedding, like every day.
No, that was, I mean,
We talked about that wedding for a year.
It took over our life for a year.
Woo! I'm so happy to have that piece of my brain back though. Don't have to talk about, now we just talk about the house.
It's just been replaced. Never ending.
When does it end? We've been home from brunch for like 70 hours and we spent the entire time in our new chairs, which I really should have given you guys a better view of them. They're really cool and they're actually really comfy. But now we're headed back out on the town because we found a couple of houses that we want to check out. I mean, obviously, like, we can't go in or anything. We hadn't scheduled anything, but we just want to check out the area, just see how far it is, where it really is. Because looking at a map, it's just a whole different thing. And before that, I was posting wedding pictures on Instagram, which took me forever. And then I decided to make my amazing return to Facebook, not like my Facebook page, but like my personal Facebook, which I never use except to post like family photos, and I kind of quit doing that too. But my mom wanted me to post wedding pictures there, and since I'd gone through a lot of them, or I'd gone through all of them and marked favorites and stuff, I just like uploaded all of my favorites, which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to upload that many pictures, but that's what I did. I mean, I really do love all the pictures. And if you guys have not watched that wedding video, it's worth it. And people are really liking it, which makes me so happy. You guys have seen the whole struggle of like, oh, I'm working so hard on this. Oh, I'm nervous people aren't gonna like it. Oh no, are they gonna watch it? And then now I'm like very happy because I've seen all the positive comments and then good feedback and stuff, which makes me really happy. We don't even know what we're gonna do. But since we've got no answers, we might as well look around, right? We're not going for that house that we looked at yesterday morning though. I mean, would you have gone for that house? I feel like that kitchen just had too many quirks. Oh yeah.
These are like steak toes.
Whoa, no. Don't say it's like steak toes.